Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new, you're gonna love it here, and if you're returning, what's up? As you can see by the title, this is another hair tutorial. This is a deep side part quick weave. Very quick, very easy, very simple. I'm not gonna lie, it's like 3 weeks later and I still got this hairstyle in, so this is one of them ones. And I mentioned this before, but I would like to mention it again. I am learning how to do my hair. I am not a hairstylist. I do what works for me and what I think looks good, and yeah, I'm just recording it and putting it on YouTube to show y'all. So it's not going to be perfect every time, but I'm trying my best. No need to point out my mistakes. If you have any suggestions or tips, comment down below. And yeah. If you want to know how I achieved this look, just keep on watching. Hey y'all, once again. Oh, bonnet off. Okay, so these are my braids. I did about 8 or 9 braids. Those braids that are on the left side towards the front of my hair will be left out for my leave out. So I didn't record this part, but I used my Got To Be gel and my toothbrush to brush back my edges before I put on my cap. And as you can see, here I am putting on my black cap. Next time I will make sure that I do smaller, thinner, flatter braids just for a better foundation. So I found out that this method works best for me using my Got To Be spray and using the protective shield gel. I first go in with my Got To Be spray and just spray all over. I make sure I use a good amount of that and then let that dry. Then I go in with the protective shield gel and put that on top. I feel like this really keeps my cap in place and allows my install to last longer. I make sure to put a good amount of this on and I let it dry. I don't record the drying process because I sit under an actual dryer to let this gel dry down. Someone asked me in a previous video why I didn't record myself cutting the cap off, so here I am cutting the cap off. I literally just cut out the leave out section and the perimeter of my head. Also, be careful doing this because you are very close to your real hair and you don't want to cut your hair off. So these are the bundles that I will be using for my quick weave. I have used these bundles before, so they are already pre-cut. I just have to measure each track to figure out the right placement. So I measure the track to my head, got my hair glue, and put the glue on the track. Once I let that dry down just a little, I place the track from one end to the next, straight across. Once I get the track on, I like to push it down to make sure it ain't going nowhere, and I repeat the process. Measure the track out, put some glue on the track, lay the track down from one end to the next straight across, and I repeat the process. Once I'm 2 or 3 tracks in, I like to grab my blow dryer and dry the tracks down. I do this so that I know for sure that these tracks ain't As you can see here, I am unraveling the bundle. It is synthetic, so it did get tangled up a little bit. So I got a piece of the bundle. I measured it out, cut it, and I basically do the same process as I did before. I'm just switching out the different bundles. Since I was only doing the highlighted color towards the front of my head, kind of in the bang area, instead of measuring out tracks for my whole head, I would just only do it towards the front. The synthetic hair that I was using was much thinner than the human hair, so I doubled up the tracks, not only for fullness, but so that you can also see the color better. Once I got the track down, I went in with my blow dryer to secure it. So here I am trying to see how the 1B track would look on top. And as you can see, it was fire. And I'm just measuring out a track on the other side. This is when I started to use smaller pieces instead of using one long track to go from one end to the next. I did this because a lot of my tracks were already cut, and this made it easier for me to get the highlighted bang area exactly how I wanted it to be. Once again, here I am measuring out my tracks, seeing exactly how I want the placement to be. I didn't want the highlights to be too heavy because this is synthetic hair, and I didn't want to deal with having to manage synthetic hair. And also, I didn't want the highlights to look too thin to the point where you couldn't really see the color for real. The left side is almost complete. I am just working on the highlighted side. I basically did 2 highlighted tracks and 2 black tracks. 2 highlighted tracks, 2 black tracks, over and over and over until I got to the top. This is my last track placement for the left side. And now that side is complete. I'm just drying it down. And here I am adding glue to the last track for the highlighted side, which is the right side. Okay, now I'm finally done gluing in all the tracks. Now I'm about to straighten the weave out. While I was straightening my hair, I didn't use any products, and I also had no troubles with putting heat on the synthetic hair. So everything is pressed out. This is how it looks, very pretty. Can you see the highlights? Now I am taking my braids down. I'm about to do the worst part, which is pressing out my leave out. I don't like flat ironing my real hair. I'm gonna just be honest. I wanted to get my leave out as straight as possible, so I went in with my hot comb, my small pink flat irons, and my normal size flat irons. This is when I noticed that I didn't leave enough baby hair out for my sideburns, but it's okay. I eventually got. So now that I have everything straightened out, I know it doesn't look perfect, but I just wanted to get this step done before I went to sleep, so I won't have as much to do the next morning. This is the next day. Hey y'all. Leave out looking a mess. I'm not sure why I didn't wrap my hair the night before, but it's cool. So before I start working on my leave out, I sprayed this hairspray in my hair to give it a better hold. This is the Sebastian Shaper Plus Extra Hold Hairspray. I didn't spray too much on, knowing that this was a holding spray because I don't want my hair to look stiff. So here I am fixing my part, making sure that it's giving deep side part. I took some time on this because I really wanted my part to look nice and crispy, like how it would be looking when you wore a wig. I wanted to give that same effect on my leave outs. So once I'm done doing that, I go in with my wax stick. Wait, no, actually, I fix my part a little bit more. Yeah, I really wanted my part to be really as perfect as I can get it. Now here I am using my wax stick on my leave out to flatten it out more and to get rid of those flyaways. Now going in with my edge booster like always to do my edges. Then I get my mini flat iron to straighten out my edges. I do this because it looks so clean and neat when I put the edge control on there and swoop the edges up. So I go in with my toothbrush and then start swooping them edges. I try to make my edges look dramatic as possible with the little amount that I left out. Once I swoop them sideburns and my edges are complete, I get an elastic band and dry it all down with a blow dryer. This step is really important since I'm wearing my leave out. I really need my edges to stay in place. So before I show you all the final look, I would like to thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, bye guys. Work by night, then I'll pass by. And they work my nerves, that's why I cannot sleep at night.